Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. Firstly, I want to say congratulations that you made it here, because this is one of the best decisions you've made this year. I'm going to make Facebook and Instagram ads as simple as possible. That even if you don't have any idea on what ads are, how to run them, and how to run profitable ads, by the end of this class, you would have everything you need to know to run profitable ads, and we are going to be breaking it down step by step. My name is Jeremiah David. I'm a digital marketer, and this is my fifth year in this industry. Of course, I learned by myself, as many other experts like me out there, and I hold a lot of physical classes. I even have one ongoing currently, but then there's a lot of people that has been finding it difficult, to come down to Port Harcourt for the physical class. And, some people, they can't even afford it. So that's the essence of this class. The essence is to be able to help people who are willing to learn. Now, not a lot of people can learn online, but I promise you that I'm going to try my best to break it down as possible so that you can get and understand. Right. So the class is going to be happening on YouTube as you're watching right now, but we're going to be having live question and answer section on Google Meet where you get to ask your questions, and I get to address, those questions. Right. So I hope you're ready. I want to urge you to pay close attention, get the right material. So without wasting much time, we'll go straight into it. We'll start from the basics and then we will progress from there.
Hi, so welcome to the Art Mastery class where you get to learn how to create powerful, creative arts using your phone or your laptop. I'm really super excited about today's section as it being the first session, because this is not just another, art class. This is where you learn the art and the psychology behind advertising. You see, many people think running ads is all about, clicking buttons, pushing boost posts, setting budgets and all that. But the truth is that that's only 20% of it. The 80% is about understanding people, understanding their emotions, understanding their desires, and their behaviors. You see, advertising is not just technical. It's a form of art. It's storytelling mixed with psychology. So every great ad you've ever seen, the ones that made you stop scrolling, the ones that made you smile, or even buy something, they all started with one thing: creativity. And that brings us to the art of advertising. So advertising is equals to art plus strategy. And great ads are often built on creativity, emotions, storytelling, and human understanding. Now, I want you to think of ads not as marketing tools, but as creative expressions. You see, when you run an ad, you're not just selling a product, you're creating a moment. Think about it. Every ad is a short movie, a short story, a brief chance to connect with someone emotionally. The most powerful ads don't shout, "Buy this." They whisper, "This is who you can become." So before you even learn buttons and settings, I need you to understand the truth. Ads are emotional conversations, not just digital campaigns. And this is why people buy. People don't buy products, they buy feelings, expressions, and identity. Here's one of the biggest secrets in marketing. People don't buy what you sell. They buy what they feel, not what you feel. Let's take a few examples. When someone buys an iPhone, are they buying a phone? No, they are buying status, confidence, belonging, the feeling of I'm part of something premium. Or maybe it's even the aesthetics. When a woman buys a wig, she's not just buying hair, she's buying beauty, attention, self-love, and empowerment. And when someone pays for perfume, they are not buying the scent, They're buying attraction, elegance, and class. So when you create an ad, never focus only on what you're selling. Focus on why people buy it. There's something we call the psychology behind ads on slide. The mind decides before logic does. People buy emotionally and they justify it logically. Here's something fascinating. Before people even think logically, their emotions already made the decision. The brain has two systems, one emotional and one logical. The emotional side decides what feels right, and the logical side just tries to defend the decision. So when you create an ad that feels good, looks good, and connects emotionally, you win hearts. And hearts always control wallets. That's why understanding human psychology is more important than knowing how to press the right button in a ad manager. So what is the role of creativity in ads? Creativity isn't just design, it's strategy. It's how you present your message. It's the trigger, the emotion, how you make people stop scrolling. Let's talk about creativity for a while. It's not just about colors and graphics alone. It's how you present the message, like I said earlier. It's, the whole idea, the whole story that makes people pause, right? A creative ad can be a simple video of you talking sincerely into your camera, no much editing, no much motion graphics, just you being real. Or a well-edited visual that tells a story in 10 seconds. The question every creative advertiser must ask is, how do I make people care? Because people naturally don't care about your product, they care about what your product does for them. So to capture their attention, you have to ask yourself, how do you make them care? And creativity is your weapon in a world full of noise. It separates your ad from a million others, right? All around us are ads. You see ads every day, every time, almost like 20 ads in a day. But the best ones makes you feel something. Every time you open Instagram, scroll Facebook, or watch YouTube, you're seeing an ad. Some of them you ignore completely, others catch your attention and make you smile, think of something. But what's the difference? Creativity and connection. As an advertiser, your goal is not to interrupt, it's to connect. The best ads blend so naturally into people's life that they don't even feel like ads, they feel like art. I want you to take your time to listen to every word I'm saying, I've been saying, and I'm still going to say. And, try as much as possible to pause, to rewind, to watch again so you understand. Because understanding the psychology is going to help you be able to create ads, that really convert. But how do ads actually work, right? How do they work? We have your content to the audience, the platform, the budget, and results. But let's make it simple. Ads are built on 5 key things. Like I mentioned, one, the content. What are you showing people? What are you saying? And then the audience is, who are you talking to? Who do you want to buy? Who do you want to watch that particular video? And then the platform is where you're running the ads. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? The budget is exactly how much you're spending, and the result is what happens after people see it. Everything else revolves around these five parts, right? Later in this course, I'll show you exactly how you can control all 5, both with your phone and your laptop, right? So this is exactly what you'll be learning on this course, right? Firstly, you're going to understand how ads work, which is what we're already doing. And then we're going to move over setting up the ads manager. And then we're going to move over running ads using your phone and your laptop. We're going to talk about targeting. We're going to talk about budgeting. We're going to talk about analysis. And we're going to talk about building a creative ad that converts, right? So we're going to start simple and build strong. Like I said, we'll Begin by understanding the world of ads, moving to setups, targeting, running campaigns using both your phone and your laptop. But beyond that, I'll show you how to make ads that stand out, how to use creativity, visuals, and storytelling to make people fall in love with your brand. So I want you to, prepare your mind, stay consistent, stay creative, stay curious, right? Before you dive in, remember this. Learning ads is like learning an art form. You make mistakes, you experiment. Some ads will fail, and that's okay because every failure teaches you something priceless. So be patient with yourself. Don't rush. The people who become great in digital marketing and in running ads are not the smartest. They are the most consistent. And remember, your mindset as a digital advertiser should be that you're a communicator, right? So as you go through this, think like a creator, not just a marketer. Think like a communicator. You are not just here to press buttons or boost posts. You're here to learn how to communicate ideas creatively and persuasively. Every ad you run is your voice, your vision, your story, packaged for the world to see.
So that's a wrap for this particular video. I hope you got value. I want you to stay consistent. I want you to continue to pay close attention while before we enter the technical aspects. Like I said earlier, right? Understanding the psychology behind ads, it matters a lot. It's not just about pushing those buttons. So pay attention, listen to every word I say. Feel free to always go back to rewatch these videos. If you have questions, drop them in the comment section. And do not forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button. Turn on your post notification so when I drop the next video, you'll be notified. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.